The Lover is an erotic historical fiction novel by Robin Schone, published in 2000 and serving as the first book in the Lover series. The story revolves around Anne Ames, a wealthy spinster living in Victorian London. Anne, who is not conventionally attractive and has never had a sexual relationship, inherits a substantial estate after her elderly parents pass away. Despite her newfound wealth, Anne feels a deep sense of loneliness as she lacks someone to share her life with. Aware that men would not consider marrying her due to her age and inability to bear children, she decides to explore sexual indulgence as a means of finding companionship. In the restrictive society of Victorian England, sexual freedom is scarce, but brothels like the House of Gabriel do exist. At the House of Gabriel, Anne offers a significant sum of money, £10,000, to spend an intimate encounter with the most alluring male prostitute available. Determined to have an exceptional experience, she chooses Michel, a man she met 18 years prior at a high society ball, and has never forgotten. The Lover explores themes of sexual liberation, desire, and the pursuit of personal fulfillment in a society bound by strict social norms. Robin Schone's novel received positive reception from critics and readers, particularly within the erotica genre. The book's sexually explicit language and prolonged intimate scenes cater to those seeking a provocative and passionate reading experience. Michel, not resembling the attractive and youthful prostitute Anne expected, has undergone significant changes since they last met. He suffered severe burns to his face and body 5 years ago, causing him to retire from the profession, as women no longer desire him. Despite this, Michel agrees to be with Anne, even though he cannot comprehend why she chose him when there are more physically appealing options available. Before they engage in sexual activities, Anne must undergo a visit to a gynecologist to obtain a diaphragm for contraception. This experience is incredibly embarrassing for Anne, as she is unfamiliar with speculums and contraceptive discussions. Although uncomfortable, Anne believes it is a necessary step. Unbeknownst to Anne, Michel carries deep emotional scars and is haunted by the memory of his deceased girlfriend, Diane, who perished in the same fire that injured him. Michel compares every woman he encounters to Diane, making it impossible for Anne to meet his ideal. Anne is surprised to discover that Michel is capable of experiencing love, as she had assumed that prostitutes were incapable of such emotions. Conversely, Michel envies Anne's lack of experience with the agony of love. Over the course of 3 days, Anne and Michel share intimate and diverse sexual encounters. Through Michel's attention and admiration, Anne begins to understand what it feels like to be desired and appreciated, even if Michel's adoration is only simulated. However, amidst their passionate encounters, Michel becomes increasingly concerned for Anne's safety. The person responsible for Diane's death is now targeting Anne, leading to the murder of Anne's lawyer, whose body is sent to Michel. Determined to protect Anne and shield her from the dark aspects of life, Michel keeps this information from her, vowing to find the murderer and exact revenge personally. As Anne sheds her sexual innocence, she realizes that something vital is still missing. Despite their numerous encounters, she recognizes that what she shares with Michel is not love. Discovering that she may never experience love is a more profound source of pain for Anne, now that she has shed her virginity. Despite Michel's pity for her, he does not develop romantic feelings towards her. He continues to see her because she pays him, but also with the hope of luring the murderer into revealing themselves. When the story begins, Anne is devoid of any meaningful connections, no family, friends, job, or children to bring her happiness. By the novel's conclusion, she remains lonely, but she has gained newfound confidence and self-assurance. Michel's character undergoes a similarly intricate transformation. He starts the narrative in a state of depression and isolation, and he ends feeling incomplete and used. Nevertheless, he quietly holds on to the belief that he will find love once again and achieves his revenge against the murderer. Whether Michel and Anne will continue their encounters or if they will eventually fall in love remains uncertain. Their story continues in the second book. The Lover deviates from the typical romantic love story, portraying characters who must navigate complex and challenging circumstances. Many fans of Robin Schone appreciate this candidness, as it reflects the realities of relationships, which are often far from straightforward. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.